Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live. It's going to be an exciting night tonight. I've got three incredible guests, special guests that are coming in from different countries to share about the internship experience. So they're at different stages in their internship. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from them on where they're at and what kind of advice they could give, etc. But before we kick it off, just want to remind you that we're going live using StreamYard. So if you have not been on this any lives using StreamYard with us before, there is in the comments section a link. In that link, you need to click on that link and give StreamYard permission to see your comments, okay? So that is for Facebook, okay? So if you don't do that, then when you start to, if you ask questions or comment, we won't be able to see that. Now, if you have done that before in a previous live, you don't have to do that again, okay? So without further ado, I want to bring on my guests. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. Now,
hi, Carla.
Hi, everyone. So we've got Q from Australia and Shilpa from Singapore and Anurag is from New Zealand. So thank you for your time out of your day and evening. We're going to just kick it off with asking you guys to just a little bit of a give us a little bit of a backstory on how you came to be with Industry Connect, and as well as that is what kind of background do you have? Do you have a degree in IT or anything? Just share a little bit about that. So let's kick it off with you, Q. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hi, Carla. Hello, everyone else. Thank you for having me. Q is a blog from Zimbabwe. To start with my name, many people struggle with saying my name is Giniso.
I was trying to say it.
I know that. So I did my computer engineering degree in South Africa before moving to Australia here, where I'm still pursuing my IT studies, and focusing mainly on the business intelligence as well as networking side. How I came about to join Industry Connect, I did attend one of their sessions in Melbourne. I was met with the front staff. I think I still remember Messia Pretorius, one of the managers there. It was a really lovely session, quite informative. It gave us the structure of the program, what is involved, what you need to do, and the pathway and opportunities which are involved there. And I opted in, at the moment after the session because it was something which aligned with what I wanted in my career. So that's how I came about to join Industry Connect.
Awesome. Thanks, Q. And what about you, Shilpa? Share a little bit about your story and how you came to be with Industry Connect, etc.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, I'm from totally different field. I'm from non-IT background. So back, I have done my master's in food science and technology. That is like quite different field. Oh. And I worked also like back in India before moving to Singapore. I worked in the same field in the quality assurance. So when I came to Singapore, then it was very difficult for me to get the job in the same field. So I accepted the offer that I'm getting here, like not on the same like quality assurance, but in the different field. Luckily, I got IT industry, and currently I'm working for an IT industry and as a data analyst. But for me, I have 2 maternity break in between, so I feel I'm lacking behind. Like I can work, but I need some technical knowledge also. And I want to I was thinking since long that I have to take a course in which I can upskill myself. I learn some more, and I so that I can grow in my career too. So somehow I feel my career is quite stagnated at that moment. And then luckily I came to know about Industry Connect. So then I researched about it, a little bit of research about Industry Connect, and it had quite a good, the feedback from people. And I just opted for this BI and data analyst job ready program. And I feel I made the good decision. So yes,
Awesome.
that's from my side. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Shilpa.
Yeah.
And Anurag, what is your story? How you came to be with us and etc.
So for me, my educational background was related to technical, but my professional experience was not technical. And I had done a Bachelor of Technology, and then I did post graduation in Business Information Systems, which is related to BI. And I look out for a job for few after completing my study for a few months. But then I came up to talk with one of my friend who joined the Industry Connect in 2018, and he got the job. Yeah, so he got the job after a few months. So he told me that it is worth to give it a try. So that's why I joined Industry Connect, so that I gain some local experience and I can learn about the tools which is to be used in my future job, which is in the BI or data analyst. So because I had good reference, so
exactly.
Yeah.
So you're all in the BI data analyst field. So tell us, Anurag, where are you so far into your internship?
So for internship, because it is divided into few sprints. Like in first, we are supposed to do like onboarding task, then the competition task, then advanced, and then core team. So for me, I had completed the advanced task. So I'm just waiting for it to be reviewed from my mentor, and then hopefully I will join the core team very soon.
Awesome. That's good to hear that you've got those other parts like the onboarding and everything knocked out and you've done your advanced tasks. It's wonderful. Awesome, Anurag. And what about you, Shilpa? Where are you with your internship?
As Anurag mentioned already, yes, it's divided into 4 tasks. So I am at my advanced task and I'm about to finish it. And soon I will apply for the core team. But the task is a great learning itself, it provide you ample of opportunity to learn and grow in this field, So yes, so I soon I want to finish my advanced task and apply for core team.
Wonderful. And how about you, Q? Where are you at with the internship? How far down the line are you?
All right. At the moment, I'm also at advanced task level. To start with, I must say it's been a really huge learning curve, starting from the 6-week study sprint where we had Lincoln teaching us the tools and so and various programming skills that we need. Up until joining also MVP Studio internship, it's been a huge, awesome learning curve. So right now, I'm hoping to finish the advanced task and apply for the core team, and
Awesome.
keep on pushing.
So how are you finding the internship with Industry Connect with this way as well, and the internship is done remotely as well? How are you finding that with managing everything? How are you finding it being a remote via Zoom?
All right. I would say it's been really great. I think it has also allowed a lot of flexibility, and to add on top of that, with current situation across the globe, it's kind of helps everyone set themselves up for remote working. Because I'm pretty sure you agree with me, with most companies restructuring and so forth, they're going to make room for employees to work remotely from their own homes and so forth. So it is a perfect setup, I'd say so, because you now get to know how to use the various tools to engage with your remote team, how to probably submit some of your tasks, and obviously, if what to do if your network is giving you problems when you're working from home and so forth. So I do like that flexibility, and also the fact that it's pretty much the same as working, in the field. What's happening at the moment? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And Shilpa, how about you? How have you found it? Has it been any challenge for you? Obviously, sounds like were you working in your work in a building, and are you working in the internship remotely? Have you found any difference?
Yes, definitely. This remote learning provide you, you can, as Kuya mentioned already, it's a flexibility. So yes, definitely, I can plan my day. I can plan my studies according to my available time, because as I'm working too, and I have kids also. So yes, definitely for me, time is like I have to maintain like certain schedule that I have to like follow, a part of my work and family. So studying and working remotely definitely like it give me like it helped me to plan my schedule, like my studies as per my schedule. And you no need to stick to a particular time. Like if you go for a course, then you have to, there is a certain time you have to attend the class. After that, if you miss the class, then you are not able to again you like make the course. So but here we have like the recordings also. So let's say in case if we miss the class, and it's so handy, even in our mobile also we can the watch the recordings. So I find it quite good, like whenever I have time, whether I'm traveling for work or if I'm free in between the work also, I used to watch the videos for the sessions or for the classes, whatever I want to learn. So I plan my day accordingly from the remote the learning classes.
That's really interesting, Shilpa. Like you're a mum and you're working as well, and you've got all these things juggling them. So what would you say, what kind of like, how much time would you spend as a working mum, okay, on your internship a week at this moment?
Okay, so for me, you see, after finishing my work, I'm like 6 o'clock. I finish my work, and I have to go on work on and off basis. Like 2 days I used to work from home, and 3 days I used to go office. After coming back from work, I used to, and giving time to my family at night around 10 or 11. I just try to take out some time for my task and some learnings also, because there are a lot of thing industry connectors provide to learn. There are a lot of short courses like also. So I have to like take out the time for that also. So in an average, if you say like you have to dedicate at least like if you ask me per week, then it's not less than 20. Yeah, it's around that you have to spend like even I can say I spend, but I spend more than that, because sometimes my weekends are like whole day I'm studying because I have to make up. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, good on you. That's a good amount of time. 20 odd hours plus is a good amount of time being a mum and doing everything else. Wow, that's really, really good. And what about you, Anurag? How are you with everything, journey so far, etc.?
Yeah, for me it was like very nice, and most of the points are covered by Shilpa. That because of the online and the Zoom meetings, it made easy. So because maybe it saves our commuting time to the office, and like if because with this internship we can also do some other work if we want to, so that we can watch the recording videos later on. And because it's the same thing, it's because also if we are attending in the office and there is like huge number of the people are there, so in that we maybe feel shy that to ask something. But here we can just ask, because we can turn of the settings that no other can see us, and we can easily, if we feel shy, even then we can ask our question, and if we can answer something as well. And it also provides some to do some presentations in the Zoom meetings, which build up our confidence. So which is very helpful when we will go for our interview. Yeah,
So that's Team V, isn't it? Team V.
Yeah, Team V.
So here's a question, because everyone out there are lots of other workshops when you move over to the internship side of things. So there's like Team V to build confidence, there's employability, there's life skills, there's English at work. So there's a lot of other things to build you in a holistic way. So you're being built in a holistic way, not just technical, but helping you with confidence, how to present yourself, how to write your CV, etc. Here's a question for you three. What would you say is your favorite workshop? Anurag.
For me, most of because about technical things I learned in the tutorials, and in tech cheat sessions, but to gain the confidence and to learn how to communicate, Iante sessions, which is first is English at work and employability sessions, are very helpful for me, because in that also I learned so much thing, that how to answer the questions, how we should behave in the interview, how we should behave in the workplace. So this kind of stuff is which is very helpful for everyone. So I think for most of them, Yante sessions are my favorite one. Yeah.
Wonderful. Awesome. What about you, Shilpa?
For me, I find like tech chit chat, definitely. I don't want to miss. So whenever this session is going on, so I'm on the way to my office. So 10:30 Thursday, I used to like attend it like while I'm traveling this class, the tech chit chat. And then a part of that, as Anurag mentioned, I love employability session, because it helped me to like, as a part of like your interviews, in that session we have also learned like how to make your work on your resumes, and like how you can show your experience and all this thing. This thing helped me a lot, and I was able to like made the changes to my resume. So yes, these sessions are quite helpful. And yes, English at work also sometime very interesting topic. And then at last of the session we have to opt in for the partner conversation. Through that session also, I used to interact with a lot of like the people from the different region, and
Yes.
I have to know about them also, and it will help you to build up your contacts also, like
It
for the
is.
long term. Yes.
It is for the long term. It's a way to build your network. Build your
Yes,
network. Yeah.
it's very amazing. Like yes, we are staying in the different part, and but still we are connected. So
Yes.
yes.
Exactly. And Q, how about you?
All right. I think I'm inclined to go with both Anurag and Shilpa with the employability station, as well as the employer's perspective once you reach level 4, because both station they focus more on your personal branding and also how to improve, how to sell yourself, which is I think one of the things many people struggle with. We do have the technical skills, but how do we sell them to the employer? How do we sell them to the next person so that they can have confidence in you or confidence in someone else in terms of delivering if given a task and so forth. So I think I'd go with those ones, because also the added advantage that you mentioned was creating or broadening your network. Because after you opt in the sessions, you get to have a chat, get to know them, their backgrounds, why they've opted for those programs. And I think that my LinkedIn community is also increasing. And to have such a community with like-minded people is something which is of great benefit, even in future. Let's say you want with a problem that you're trying to solve, you can always reach out. Oh, mate, I do have something that I need to solve as well here. So yeah, to hear that employer's perspective as well from Ray Lu, it's been quite beneficial, because I've seen also like the loopholes on my side where I've been lacking in terms of probably responding to some of the questions. Obviously, for the technical side, every day as we do the program problem solving, we're always learning through that. So yeah, I'll go with those 2 sessions as well.
Wonderful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this question. Have you come up against anything, any hurdles or obstacles as you've been going through, you've done your onboarding, you've done your advanced tasks, or some you're just nearly finishing? Have you come up against anything that you've had to overcome? And if you have, what did you do to overcome them? Q, what about you?
Okay. I think in life, at some point, you've come across hurdles.
Yes.
So to
Yes, you're so right.
yes. But what I like about the MVP is the environment. It's a very supportive. You got support from mentors, you got support from your team members. I think I've been privileged, especially with my advanced tasks. I've been working with 3 phenomenal ladies in Shayaste, Anu, and Messi. They've been really helpful in terms of problem solving. And one of the platforms which I really love a lot is the Question Hub, where you can post any struggles, any problem that you got, and the community is very supportive. They're willing to help. They're willing to provide different solutions from different perspectives, and obviously use your own discretion as well to come up with the best solution to what you're struggling with. So yes, on the technical side of things, I've had some problems in challenges as we go through the advanced tasks, which is the whole point, just to prepare you to get ready, for the industry. So each day has been a learning curve. Each problem that I've always had someone to reach out to, be it from my team or from the community. So I'm really happy with that. Yep.
I know that Question Hub is really, really good. There's so many
Yes.
answers to so many questions in there. So everyone that's watching, Question Hub is actually MVP Studio who run the internship. They've developed this, and there's so many different questions and answers in there, and you can ask a question and it'll pull up the answers. If there's no answer to your question, then the team will jump in and give you some answers to that question. So it's a really great platform to help people where they're stuck. Yeah, so how about you, Anurag?
So for me, as I told, because I didn't have any experience about the tools which we learned here. So from starting to the tutorials, we had very supporting tutors who always supported us, even installing the tools. And they always told us that you can ask anything, anytime, even you can mail after the sessions. So they are always there. And when we came up to internship, because there was a practical scenario and we have to work upon the data, then also I'm sure that I faced very lot of issues. But there MVP, the technical staff is the core team staff is always approachable, but they have set some steps to approach them so that we can try the things on our own. Like we can go ask our teammate, we can ask our mentor, we can Google it, we can search in the YouTube, and then we can also search on the question hub which is provided by the MVP team. And there are a lot of questions which help me. And after that, if even in all steps we can't get our solution, then we can all easily approach to the team leader, CTO in the MVP team by dropping them mail, or even there is a internal communication system which in the name of Slack, so we can drop them message there, so they get back to us, because they also worked on their live projects. We can't expect like they will answer our very instantly, but they get back us to for sure to help us. So from tutors to mentors, question ups, so there are a lot of sources from which we can get that.
It's actually helping you to start preparing you for when you get out there into the workforce on, you know, when you're in the real job and trying to find a solution to something's not working. How do you do that? How do you find a solution? Well, I can do here, go here, go here, go here. So that's awesome. Thanks, Anurag. What about you, Shilpa?
Oh yes, they covered almost all point I want to mention. So yes, so yes, definitely. I also have some initial glitches, like when because I am from non-IT background. Definitely, while installing all the things, so tutor was very helpful. Even if I have doubt now, while my advanced task, I just want to clear my concept about certain things. So they are so approachable. I can easily reach out to them and I can just ask them if they can help me, and they are helping me. A part of that, my team members, and as you mentioned about Question Hub, is definitely Question Hub is, I can say, it's a Google of MVP Studio. So you can just key in related to your task or anything, like any information you will definitely get there. And now recently there is I find it quite interesting, the skill swap. So there are a lot of in a lot of presentation, a lot of sessions from the community. So there is a wonderful tech community to support you on each and every step, wonderful mentors. So it's like if you feel somewhere lost, then there are a lot of people to back up, to provide you support technically. And yes, the skills swap, as I mentioned to you, I already had one session, and I'm going to have one next week. So it was quite learning, a great learning, for me especially. So yes, definitely these all things make it quite easy to take the course, the internship. Yes.
Awesome, fantastic. So tell us, start with you, Shilpa, since you just
Okay.
finished.
Yeah.
Any advice to others that are trying to get into to launch their career, get into the IT software market? Any advice for people? I mean, like you were just saying, non-IT background,
Yeah.
etc. So, what advice would you give to someone that may be in the same boat as you?
Oh, okay. Yes, definitely. I just want to say that the program of Industry Connect is so well structured. Like, it's very well structured, well researched, I can say. And you will learn a lot once you, join here. Somebody like me from the non-IT background, I have learning curve definitely, but I have learned a lot. And at the end of the program, you will found yourself quite confident, and the program is designed, as I mentioned to you, like the way it will prepare you for the the job market, the current job market. Like, the skills are quite demanding. What we are learning here in the Industry Connect, the skills are quite demanding. So yes, definitely, it's good for the people who want to, or who are already in IT, or who are from the non-IT background. In IT, they can upskill themselves because they have the developer program and then the test analyst program also, so they can upskill themselves. For me, it will be, if you can say, it's a very good learning. I learn a lot of basic concepts. My fundamentals, basic concepts are clear now for the data analyst perspective, like data standardization, SQL, stored procedures. So I have learned a lot here. So I hope, it will help like the people either from the IT or non-IT background. Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. Thanks, Shilpa. What about you, Q?
All right, thank you. Just to add on to what Shilpa said, I would say to individuals to start with trusting the process. Okay, you've already made a decision to for any particular field that you want, but it is to stay in the game. What do I mean by that? To continue upskilling yourself. Right now, I think there's no better time when you're at home where you've got plenty of time to work on your tech skills, to work on yourself individually, to work yourself physically and mentally. Because for you to function optimally, you need to physically and mentally to be ready for it. So this is the perfect time to be doing that. So I would say, focus on upskilling yourself, and then also on top of that, increase grow your network, because especially when you look at Industry Connect, there's no better place to grow your network with like-minded people, even on the outside as well. This helps you as you go along, as you go into the industry, as I mentioned earlier on, in terms of you're trying to solve problems. In case you get stuck, you got someone to call back on. And secondly, it's also my tip would be to, for those wanting to join, is to increase your brand awareness. What do I mean by that? That is, work on yourself as an individual, your online presence, let it be good. Okay, that is, be able to sell yourself, and all these skills within Industry Connect. There are different sessions from Monday to Friday. Where with the TMB sessions where you can learn on presentation skills, where you could be in the future presenting to a board or to a client, you learn that. Where you've got the tech chit chat session where you're doing in-depth technical analysis, something that would need also in problem solving. Where you've got the employability session where you can also increase your connectivity, professional network, as well as how to answer emails, how to to prepare for mock interviews, and also even have got mock interview sessions with Raylu and your resume reviewed as well. So I would strongly encourage anyone who is willing or who is focusing on their path to grow their IT career to strongly consider Industry Connect, because the platform is set for you. Come December, or by then when things open up, I believe you'll be standing in a better position in front of the employers. Thank you. Yep.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. That's great advice, Q. Thank you so much. Anurag, over to you.
So, in addition to the given situations given by my teammates, because in here, in most commonly New Zealand, which employers sees about the local experience, even though some have the migrants like me. If for me, I don't have experience, also international experience as well. But if someone also have even international experience and he applied for the same job role, but the employers look in the CV that whether he or she have the local experience or not, because they want to, like, if they are aware about the work culture in our country or not. So in here we also get the local experience, so we get to know about the work atmosphere in in our respective countries, because like in Singapore, UK, Australia, and New Zealand. So this is the most, because if we also have the experience, even then, because in our team there are few participants who have the experience, but they didn't have the local experience, and or there may be the issue with their CV, because in every country there is some parameters for the CV, different parameters for the CV. So we get to know about those parameters in our country as well. So we get local experience, and we get the better CV structure.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, the local experience is a big one. MVP Studio also, for those of you watching, they become your reference. So you get an actual reference, and they'll be your referee as well. So for any potential employer. So, which is a big thing to back up what your CV says, you know, that you've done X, Y, Z on a project, and what tools you've been working with, how you are in a team, etc. So that's a big thing, and is a big plus for a potential employer looking at you to be part of their team. So thank you everyone for your feedback and everything. That's awesome. We don't have any questions that anyone has asked. We have had some people that are wanting to know a little bit more and information, so that's awesome, and we will get back to you. Ankrish, we will get back to you as well with some more information. I can see your comment. So I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your experience with us tonight. And I know you're going to do so well. And before you know it, you're going to be in those jobs because you are committed to the process. Committed to the process is a big thing where you don't give up, you keep going. And everything is laid out of what you need to do to get to certain areas anyway. So thanks so much again, Q and Shilpa and Anurag. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you very much,
to you,
Carla, for
Carla.
having
Thank you
us.
very much. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, we'll catch you again, everyone, next week with another Facebook Live. I will be posting this week on what that will be.